Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chine. Y'all, first of all, before I get into this season finale of Married at First Sight, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody who told me you need to watch, because this literally was the best thing on television from 24 up until this moment right here. Let's get into it. I cannot believe that this scrumpet came into this party with everybody and had all this energy. Now, I did find out why she was wearing all this red with this eyeshadow. I think on Married at First Sight fan page said she was on her way to a Halloween party. Clearly, she was the devil. Perfect. And then she wanted to make Michelle out to be the person who started all this. She asked Michelle, why did you do this? Michelle did it. The reason you did it because you wanted a spouse. But that's not what she wanted. She got what she wanted. This girl was not ready to get married. At 29 years old, at the moment, she was not ready to get married. She's still around here trying to bop around. She bopping. And Michelle is over here about to lose her mind. And Michelle is standing here like, what are you talking about? You're turning around like you, Madison, cheated with my husband, David, and that was my fault. Because they said that she was so, like, turned off from him and would not talk to him and would not try. So it's her fault that her husband cheated on her. I can't. So then after all of this, right, David and Madison go on a date to the tattoo shop to get his ex-girlfriend's name covered up. He said that if he and Michelle had worked out, he wanted to do that with her. She was like, oh, well, every time I said, I'll remember that you fixed it with me. Crazy. So Juan and Carla meet back at the apartment because it's time for them to leave. Juan is over here, oh, you think we could be friends? Maybe meet up for a coffee? I'm with Carla. I didn't get into this to make friends. I got into this to be in a marriage. So I'm going to take a little time out for myself, get myself together. If I see you around at Starbucks or somewhere, I'll speak. But hanging out with you to be your friend because you feel bad that we got a divorce because I really was trying to be your wife and you really weren't trying to be my husband, peace out, Juan. Get your stuff. Let's go. So Camille and Thomas, they pack up and they move to his place, right? She wanted him to make some decisions. He made some decisions. He's made some room in his closet for her. He's worried about what she thinks, and she's not worried about any of that. She's just happy being with her husband. And then she's around there putting her touches on it, so it feels like a home. I love them. Then Carla and Michelle, they go out for a girls' night. And Carla said, I'm a divorcee, and Michelle is still hurt, right? She was like, does she tell people that she's divorced? Because the marriage was never consummated and it was for a hot second, you know what I mean? But it was a marriage. So they're talking about how they're going to move forward as single women out here being divorced. I like these two. I really like them. Michelle grew on me. I know she was aggravating, and she still is a little aggravating, but she grew on me. Then Madison had a conversation with her dad, right? And she was feeling a little down, and he was like, what's going on? You seem a little depressed. And she said that she had caught feelings for another husband, and it wasn't working out with him and his wife, and it wasn't working out with her and her husband. They hung out. And her dad was like, if that's how you feel, just go ahead with it. I think that's what she was looking for. So she had her father's support to be a scrumpet. I hope I can get through all this because I think I'm going to do this one time. So has got back with Brandon. They were friends in grade school when he was living with his mama. Now she has come all this time and he is now sleeping on his sister's couch because he is going through a divorce that he just filed for. She is going through a divorce that she's just now getting. Okay, are we all together? So this was the second date. And she had gone to see her cousin. And her cousin was like, what's up with you? What are you doing? And she mentioned Brandon. He said, I know. He called me. Like, I'm good. I'm glad you moving on. But what are you doing? Because he got a lot going on. She was like, yeah, I know. I'm not scared, just jump right into it. This whole experience has given me what I need to do to get back out there. Okay. So that's what she did. So after the first date and the second date with the cousin, Brandon, is married. She is still married. He has gotten on his knees and proposed marriage, and she has accepted. I mean, as soon as he asked, she answered. Right? He's giving me very much, I need somewhere to live. You understand what I'm saying? And I hate that this man is, I don't know this to be true, because I just did an article about her from People magazine saying that she's happy and this is going on. But he has heard her story. He knows how vulnerable she is. He needs some familiar bang bang and a nice warm bed to sleep in. And she is ready to go down the aisle. Plus, she's ready to give it to Itchy Man. Anything to just take a dig at him. Now, he is a fire lieutenant, so he has a really good job, right? He is going through a divorce. He needs somewhere to stay. But you know what? Usually when people are going through a divorce, they get their stuff together and they have somewhere to live. Because you need to keep going with whatever you're going through. But his sister's there. He's on her couch. Let's keep going. So Ellen and Juan have a conversation. And we find out that, Juan and Ellen, they cool and everything. Juan is cool. But Ellen really has some actual experiences that he wants to go by. Like BDSM, right? And he is exploring those things. He has a couple of girls who like that. He's having a good time because he needed a little bang bang, right? And he's getting a little bang bang. And Alan deserves a little bang bang. David and Madison. These two are so aggravating to me. Like, David is just glad to be bounce housing on Madison. Madison is trying to be not as scrumpetish as she has been in the past, but due to the fact she's been on TV and she has been married and she took someone's husband, she's trying to have a little bit more decorum. It's hard. It's hard. But she has already given it up to David. I'm already, right? Early in the morning, they having ice cream. They already had dessert. On her 30th birthday, he's taking her to a hotel. He has, look at the room. She's just turning 30. Purple is her favorite color. He has stuff everywhere. Because, he is still living in his mom and daddy's basement. So a hotel would make a lot of sense. But they are smitten, right? And happy. And want to be together. She said, David wants me and I want him. All she wanted to do was bounce house. This girl was not looking for a husband. And he really wasn't looking for a wife. You got your ex-girlfriend name tattooed on your chest and you didn't think before you got married that you might want to cover that up? Okay. Child, MM has invited Camille and Carla over to the house to tell her about her new love, Brandon. And she said she was going on a date tonight. Well, what we didn't know is that Brandon was at the door, came in, talked to them, and took her on a date, and she told them to lock her house up. She left them in her house. Carla is still the MVP because Brandon's sitting over there talking about, oh my gosh, she's the light at the end of the tunnel. She's my this, my that. And I'm like, Carla, she's your light? Like, you had some light for 10 plus years. Now she's your light. Child. Now they have gone ring shopping and he is back down on one knee because she has picked the ring. And he has proposed to her in the jewelry store. Now, the lady that's selling them the ring, she has no idea how this happened. She is so excited and over the moon by all of this. This man, I don't know about this man. But I'm happy that she's happy, but I don't know about that. So Camille has gathered everybody together to celebrate Thomas's birthday. Okay? So then M walks in. And this is Camille's face when she finds out that she's engaged. And then she tells her to tell everybody else. But then this happened. Child, Itchy walks in and MM says to Brandon, that is my ex-husband. Honey, Brandon gets up and said, what's up, partner? He said, who is this? Then when he finds out that this is M's fiance, he was like, "Oh, I gotta go. I got a date." You know he ain't got no date. Don't nobody like him. I'll see y'all at the reunion. Bye, y'all.